Hi, I'm the Wandering Newbie. Time for a record keeper, but a little bit different today. Um, so as I said on the stream before hitting that record, God, this song is terrible. It doesn't need that intro. That's the big thing. I don't mind the Calabrina music. That intro is just terrible. It's too harsh, and you hear the start of songs so much. Anyway, bleh. I got a bunch of like little things I need to wrap up, so this is just me a miscellaneous stream where I talk about Record Keeper in general. And yeah. I'm just gonna start off with the this and try to just talk about Record Keeper without going too hard into this is what you should do strategy wise, because that's generally what I fall into. So yeah, this is just sort of a general sort of Q&A. You can ask me anything about Record Keeper. I'm probably just going to talk about some random subjects. But yeah. So this is, but like first, yeah, let's talk about this. So this is the Bra Bra Festival, which is in English a very unfortunate naming scheme, but it stands for Brass Bravado or something like that. And this is a very old event that we've more or less been sitting on for a really long time, like sitting on waiting and getting it. That they finally decided to actually give us shit. But as such, it being such a Brass de Bravo, thank you. It being such an old event, the fights are painfully easy, and really don't take too much thought. Why do I have so many notes when you can just buy everything from going through the dungeons normally? I haven't bought anything yet, that's why. Oh my god, are you still alive? Also, to express how kind of simple this event is, I have people equipped with the most mediocre of equipment, and I'm still dealing way too much damage. Either way. Yeah, let's talk about Brass de Bravo. So Brass de Bravo was a brass, orchestrated remix of a bunch of Final Fantasy songs. And in the Japanese version of Record Keeper, they decided to host a special event alongside of it. Now, it must be some copyright stuff, but unfortunately this event didn't get released when it came out in global. They must have just gotten the rights for it and have decided to sort of push everything out the door all at once. Because there's been, we have this, which is the first one. There has been some information gathered of the existence of the second one and the third one through data mining. Yeah, which means that we will be getting those eventually, and that'll be nice because those actually have content to them, as opposed to this one, which is just a smattering of fairly easy fights. Yeah, that's the other thing. is that there were a number of characters that were kind of shit-canned for a very long time because all of their stuff being bards were associated with the Bras de Bravo stuff, such as Lord, what's his name? I keep wanting to say Edgar. Hold up. Give me a second here. Edward. There, I was close. Edward, Echo, Mog were the big ones. Edward eventually got his stuff on 4 banners, but a lot of his early stuff got released on Bras de Bravo. And pretty much all of Mog, not Mog, all of Echo's stuff, because she's a 1 character, and they don't have many 1 events, so they released her stuff through Bras de Bravo. Which is weird because she doesn't even have Bard. She can equip instruments, but she doesn't have Bard. But, nonetheless, it's here, finally. People can stop hooting and hollering about it forever. At least until the next, what's it called? The next collab event that they lock something pretty significant behind occurs. Father Wolf got Deuce's VSB, which I learned yesterday is actually pretty good. Deuce's thing is that it is a Kiraga, but with a boost attached to it. BSB is in fact a burst soul break, yes. Many refer to the nice colloquium of BSB, just because it's faster and easier to say. Yeah, that's the big thing about Deuce, is that she frees up slots for everybody else. We'll look at the Bras de Bravo banner as soon as I've done this final one of the dungeons. Yeah, jargon is a bit esoteric at times in Record Keeper, but that's mainly because this is almost a 3-year-old game, so that tends to happen. I saw somebody say, like, so the literal thing that I saw was Sagega, and I was like, what does that even mean? Like, I streamed this game, I know the terms and everything, but what the heck does that mean? So, for reference, there are buffs called Boost and Faith. Boost increases attack, Faith increases magic. So when buffs came out that did that to the whole party, people started referring to them as Faithga and Boostga, and those became the colloquiums. Apparently, in some circles, buffs that boost magic and mind are referred to as Sagega. And I was just like, what is that word? Yeah, Onion buff really doesn't need a haste dog anymore. In fact, if you, well, I would say if you recall, but it's really just if you were around when it happened. The first Onion buff wasn't even on the Onion, it was on Celis, on her Maria burst. So, from the get-go, you pretty much had to get your stuff from somewhere else. Am I gonna hit? Oh no, this is gonna end poorly for me right here. This thing that's happening right here. Somebody's gonna die. Wait. Good point. He pulls it out. Yes, the Onion Knight made the buff more popular because of that. The move. One of many moves. What does that accessory even do? I'll probably do these turn-ins and everything later on my own time. Cause like, who wants to watch me do this? Just go, alright, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and like do that like a 1,000 more times. Oh yeah. Trash. Garbage. For me. That owns. I love stupid accessories. Alright, let's take a look at the banner real quick, because the banner for this is actually exceptional. So, the reason this banner is so good is it's not, obviously, it's not the Brace Bravo first banner, it's the third banner with actually some stuff added in. So it's got stuff like Edward's Hero's Rhyme, which is a Sage Ga with a resistance 30%. So Mind Mag, resistance 30% boosts. Party Haste, reduce magic, casting times for the whole party. So it's just like if you have a mage team, this is perfect for setting them up 100%. Replace your normal thing like your sheep songs and everything like that, and take this instead. Forest Nocturne is again a party-wide attack. Well, actually, this one does attack mag and mind. With reduced delay for 3 turns. So this is obviously for more split parties, but also just really fantastic for starting you up at the beginning of a fight. But you do need to get your haste dagger from somewhere else. Harness the Fiend. 8 Dark Poison. Infuse with Dark. We have ditched Poison for Kefka at this point. 2 Dark Poison and lower magic. Gain 1 stack of Fiend Triad. 3 to 6 mattering on stacks. So yeah, just a very nice Dark Burst. That'll do some real stupid, yeah, like some really high stupid damage. Wow, here it is. Hamelin, Prayer of the Lost. This is a little old, but still really nice. It's a weird BSB that really benefits from you getting a 50% attack buffs from somewhere else due to the 50% crit boost chance. Crit boost chance on it. And then it has a very standard single target AoE, but the single target has a blink attached to it. So, also, very nice. That'll do a lot of good work, but really needs something to synergize with it. And yes, crit bluff on a white mage is very rare. Meanwhile, Lucky Girl, speaking of needing a attack buff from somewhere, you got attack, defense 30%, crit chance 50%. No breaks on the entrance, but a attack defense down and mag resistance down on the commands, which, you know, synergizes best with another debuffer, honestly, but you can bring dances on Kate Sith himself and then it synergizes with himself. The timing of keeping debuffs up is always a little bit of a rough thing. No, Kate Sith is not bad. Kate Sith is really good, actually. Kate Sith is one of the best dancers in the game. But yeah. This really makes Kate Sith come into his own overall. Whisperweed Ballad is also extremely good. It is a attack 50% and a Holy Imperil, which is also very, very nice. It's a little bit more specific than any of the other boosts, but for a Knight team, that's fantastic, because most holy damage is physical. It's very, very rare that you do any magic holy damage. They're actually starting to try and lean into that in Japan recently, but to not a great effect just yet. And then, furthermore, you get an attack mag and defense resistance down commands, which oddly sap the user on those, but like, what are you gonna do, right? 50% boost is extremely nice, though. Again, you need to find a Heistaga from a different source, but that's not too hard. And then, hey, Kefka's other BSBs on this as well, which is a very typical, well, actually not very typical, but a poison burst, one of the rare poison bursts. It's 8 hits, infused with poison, an attack down with command 2 and a slow, and then a 4-hit poison dark on command 1. Again, poison is a very rare element for characters to go all in on. There's about, like, I think you can count on one hand the number of poison characters there are in the game. Also, yeah, the attack down is a dance for whatever reason. Actually, maybe a little useful because it won't get countered in that way. Wait, they finally killed poison? I'm interested, V Prisoner. Kefka's OSB is the last poison relic. Didn't they add the thief for FF1 and he was poison based? Wasn't Marcus from 9 also a little poison based? Like, they were like poison wind, but I think both of them were poison based. Anyway, here's the boy that they snuck into the banner, Vessel of Fate, which is, you know, everybody and their mother knows Vessel of Fate. It's attack mag, Heistaga, 4-hit physical, 4-hit magic, command 1/2, with instant cast after you do that. It's extremely solid, 100% on a solid character that, you know, takes some work, but what are you gonna, he's good. Battle Trumpet. Deal 8 magic and crit up 50%. Sort of overshadowed by the BSB, but not bad if you get this as well. Soul Harp, I believe, is, yeah, Mag Mine 30% and reduced casting time. Also very good. Will really keep your entire mage team going full charge. And Gaia Bell, I think, is a debuff. Yeah, it's an attack defense down AoE. Again, very nice. And also, an extremely rare Earth booster. So, again, very, very nice. Yeah, so overall this banner is like pretty fantastic actually. There's not really a stinker on here. The USBs are great. The bursts are all really good. Kefka gets 2 on the same banner. And the supers are pretty alright as well. Alright. But that's that. Now, I need to go shuffle off to some dungeon. That way we can get to, again, need to do a little work for me. But we can just talk about general topics, elements in general. Various things. Various things about Record Keeper. Right, so that has a shard. I think this one has a shard too? Yes, okay. So I think it's this one is the one without a shard. Yeah, Edward as an in-trust bot is perfectly fine. It'll get the work done. Wait, no, I actually want to go in there. Alright, Paramon, chance to petrify. Elemental attack, meteor. Slightly weak to wind. No resistance to slow. Attack Paramon with wind attack. Alright. Talk about Bard abilities? Yeah. So there's the 6-star that still don't have yet. Well, like in its fullness, we don't have. We kind of have it if you do a certain torment. It seems to be more magic oriented. Aside from that, though, God, sorry, I'm getting a little sidetracked because I'm trying to think and prep a party at the same time. So there is the 5-star, which is like Allegro something or other. I don't know. Some of the later Bard abilities have fancy names, and I don't really use them, so I never remember. But there's the one 5-star that casts heavy regen on the party. Never discount heavy regen because it's more or less a 40% medica that you get over a period of time. Angel Song, thank you. I want to say it's Allegro con Moto is the higher end one, and the 6-star, which what that does is it gives your party instant cast or quick cast 2, which is fantastic. It's extremely strong, and I love it, and it's good. I gotta switch these Magicite around. Nope, actually, Sea Lion, you're fine. You can keep going. You're leveling. These, however, need to get switched. Oh, right. Forgot Magicite are weird and stupid with how they equip. Magic Quick has 2. Yes, and then down the line, there's 2 more Bard abilities that are going to be coming out, and that's why I want to save them for last, because they're the good shit. They are actually how Bard behaves in, most games that Bard exists in. in that it will, what's it called? Like you use the song once, right? And then it gives like a 10% mag or attack boost to your party, depending on which one you use. And then if you use the song a second time, it gives a 20% boost. And if you use it a third time, it's 30%, so on and so forth. And this keeps going up, becoming better and better and better the more times you use it. It's very nice for getting your team up and running and sort of just slamming into a boss. The thing is, you do have to sort of allocate one of your party members to doing that constantly, because I think the buff only lasts for 10 or 15 seconds. It's not a very long time, because they intend you to constantly be playing the song over and over again. That's my only dislike about it. That said, I've seen some really goofy shit done with them, which is really cool. Nice, 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 nice. That's not a dagger. That's not a knife. Yeah, the thing is, I think they stack no matter what with everything, so it really kind of gets out of control after a bit. Do I have to hit this guy with wind? I have wind. I have wind. I have meltdown. What am I doing? Oh, there we go. I mean, the real question isn't why doesn't Yuna have Dancer, it's why doesn't Yuna have Bard? But yeah, those abilities that will be coming down the line for Bards are extremely good and really kind of give them a place as well as being Bards. Up until that point, they were just kind of there. They did songs, but they didn't do what Bards are traditionally known for, which is making your party better. So yeah, those two moves will be real interesting once they come out. I mean, anybody got any other questions while I think a little bit more on that? I guess what you can do is somebody like Edward you can have with a debuff and a Bard song, and you can kind of go back and forth between the Bard song and the debuff, just like magic breakdown, magic buff, magic breakdown, magic buff. That could work. I actually have a couple other things to show off and sort of explain, but I gotta get through these dungeons so I can hit the be at almost minimal stamina when I get the shard refresh. Probably up this to speed 2. We're getting through dungeon. I usually run at speed 1, but that's usually because I do these story dungeons so passively that I'm usually playing something else, like another phone game. Summons are really good for getting through the standard dungeons. 4 stars with at least a decent magic buff can get you through most content. You'll eventually at one point or another hit a wall when it's like the four iteration dungeons, the 80 staminas, or the 100 stamina was like the Crystal Tower, which was 12 fights, and I think I have 9 uses of summon. So I had to do some clever tricks. Luckily VSBs exist, which lets us get through those harder dungeons. Alright, this just starts right into that fight. Alright. Let's see, so... Oh wait, he's immune to Earth. Nah. Oh well. I need that anyway. Oh, he's not immune, he's just resistant. Alright, that's fine. So you should play the bosses of these dungeons pretty fast and loose, because that roaming warrior wall. And luckily, because I can get punched in the face repeatedly, that's gonna give me my bisps. Oh boy. Let's get a magic breakdown going, huh? Huh? A little bit of get my team back up. Is doing this dungeon with only Final Fantasy III characters feasible? A little bit. It'll be rough, but you could pull it off. 3 actually has a pretty competent, complete cast, all things considered. Yeah, I definitely should have swapped out for a Shelga, shouldn't I? Welcome up, Alphanod. Okay. Now I got a moment to think. Yeah, 3's got a pretty competent cast that can really do a whole lot without needing too much. Like, Arc is such a weirdly versatile healer. Rayfa is really broke ass. Lunith just has a really good skill set overall. I know you have to dive him for part of it. Uh-oh! It happened. Still, made it through. Now we just have to go jump into a marginally easier dungeon. So, who here in the chat still having a rough time with, say, ultimates? Like, not even ultimate double pluses. Don't even think about those yet. Ultimates, mind you, are where most of the rewards are. And are kind of the real scary jumping off point with the 60 stam cost requirement. I was talking with a friend of mine earlier in the week about how they really need to do away with the... It'll always be 60 stam. I mean, like, they can't not have it be 60 stam. But what they can do is at least let you, like, not lose the stam if you get hit. Like ultimate fights, like ultimate Bahamut in the current event. Blind resist. And ultimate is a 140 difficulty. I'm just gonna zip down to the bottom here real fast just to save this party and have it on hand. Is it 160? Yeah. No. It's 140. Yeah, because it's 140, 180, 220. Alright, you're struggling at lower content than even that. Well. Talk to me. What do you have? What don't you have? What do you feel that you're lacking? What seems to be defeating you? Well, do you have, let's say, Protectica, Shelga? You have Breakdowns? Okay. Well, then your mitigation sounds pretty okay. Then it might just be time for you to start. Like it sounds like you might have focused on mitigation, but not offense as much. And it might just be time to turn that clock in the other direction, you know? Is that a phrase? What does that even mean? Sorry, I had to think for a moment. But yeah, I find that's the thing a lot of the time. When people get hit by a wall, it's either that they might have focused too much on one particular thing and not enough on another. Thank you for the follow. And as a result, they hit that wall and they go, oh, I just can't get past this wall. Yeah, you might be a jack of all cards, but a master of none. Jack of all trades? Jack of all trades. Which is why, when I do the boss fights, I try and show off 4-star abilities that are still decent. Destroy the barriers first. Shelga is useful. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's slap a Shelga on there. Bartz isn't a bad character at all. Hand the crystals, lay the 4. Yeah, that sounds pretty alright. You may want to invest in... I don't know where you're at with orbs. Obviously, I can't stare at your account. But, wait a minute, what am I doing? This is a 99 difficulty. Let's grab a Vessel of Fate and be on my way. In fact, I might not even need to super pay attention. I might just auto through all these. Spellblades aren't a bad thing to invest in, especially with Bart. And once the ability buff comes out and Squirrel Token, you don't need what's it called? You don't need 80 pluses to get through the plus fights. Remember, back in the day, and here's, you know, Grandpa Newbie with his cane coming at you. Back in the day when those fights first came out, we had level 50s. We didn't have record material. Like, and they didn't really up the difficulty of them too much. What are your levels around Amazing Fee? I'd say if they're around 30-ish, yeah, you could use some levels. Highest at 66 isn't too bad. That's not bad at all. Like, I'm gonna, on the side here, I'm gonna grab a picture for you. Since this is auto battling, I can do this. Let's see, what would be... Oh, I can sort this by date. That's what I can do. Sort by date. Oops, not auto battling. Hold up. Oh, don't want to do that. Perfect. This will take a second. But really what it takes is looking at fights and seeing... God damn it, did I like hit auto and then like unhit auto? Looking at fights and seeing what their mechanics are is really the big thing. Because you don't want to do stuff like bring... what's it called? You don't want to bring a power breakdown to a boss that only does magic damage and things like that. Okay, cool. Sorted in order. Kind of. Some of these aren't 100%. Okay, here we go. Test.image. Let me just take a peek at this real quick. Yep, this looks about right and can really show you how far the game has come. So, let me just hit this party button. Properties, pictures, test. Good. Test. Here we go, test. Test.png. So this picture right here, this party, this was the party that I cleared the first, well, not the exact party, but I cleared during the first event that had a triple plus in it. This was the party I used for the double plus. And like, you'll note some things about it. There's, you know, there's no Haste Aga in this party at all. A bunch of 3-star abilities, 4-star abilities. That's really what you need to get through this stuff. Like, I farmed for days to get that comet up to level. Because I knew what was coming. I knew that fight was coming. And that's the big thing. I'd say more than anything, Record Keeper is a game about knowing what's coming. And us being global players can benefit from that a little bit. Was that Meteor? That was Meteor for... What was the boss? It was White Dragon. Because White Dragon resisted a lot of stuff. At least I think that's what that fight, what that image is for. I can't remember 100%. It's been a while. Oh boy. Alright, hold up. I need to pay I need to actually pay attention for a second here. The White Dragon, yeah, I want to say that's what that was for. Here, let me see if I can't find, yeah, resisted all elements except for poison. Yeah, that can't be right. Because, yeah, then I would have, yeah, there's a fire there. Alright, that's not right. That's not accurate at all. Alright, let me find a different one. What's this one? We'll let Greg do some body work here. Okay, here you go. This was the image for I think it was Ultimate Weapon, but this was the second triple plus ever in the game. That was for a triple plus. Only 4 broken characters, 2 were max level, and Red wasn't even broken yet. Because I don't think there was a support that you could have broken at that time. Stream should be up. Let me make sure that, okay. I got it. What? Oh, thank you for the bits. But yeah, now obviously, 100%, do not get me wrong, at all. Difficulty of these fights have gone up since that point. 100%, they are not the same fights they used to be. I'm just gonna... Nope, that actually turned off edit scene. There we go. Should move that down a little bit before I change it back. Okay. Fights have definitely gone up in difficulty since then. 100%. That said, they're not... I don't want to say they're not hard, because that would be unfair for new players. 100, like, absolutely would be unfair for new players. But the trick to these fights isn't to just power through them. You need to sit back for a moment and to analyze them. the amazing feat, from what it sounds like, you have gear and you have a decently leveled party. They're not super leveled, but they're okay. Sorry, I'm reading through this real fast. How was Baigen back in the day when you couldn't see his health bars? A nightmare. Awful. Absolutely awful. God. Thinking back to a time when there were no life bars, I think one of my not the longest, but one of the longest Record Keeper streams involved just that. It was a boss where you couldn't see the life bar, and it was very much just like going at it, just kind of like hoping that it's gonna die sometime soon. Gotta be like aggressive but still hold back because you don't know how much health the boss has. Like, the boss could die to the next hit, or it could stay up for another 5 minutes. You don't know. Oh, what a nightmare those fights were. Christ. There we go, that's what I wanted. And like, yeah, if what it is you're running out of gas, look at your stuff. Look at what you've invested in, or not invested in, I guess in some cases, and see like what you could sneak your way. Yeah, God, remember when roaming warriors didn't exist? Fuck. Right, so I was thinking cast death. I should probably bring instant KO resist just in case. I'm pretty much gonna do like just one more story dungeon. Not ending the stream, but I do want to talk about a couple other things. But I planned to do some story stuff. Yeah, roaming warriors were not... Okay, so here's a really fun like little tidbit, okay? So remember back during, I want to say during the 2nd anniversary, where they were supposed to give us the free Bahamut, but instead of Bahamut, they gave us this weird Bahamut that only hit once and had like a different background and everything. So currently, when you start the tutorial, at the end of the tutorial, in order to give you a little tutorial on roaming warriors, they have you cast a Bahamut. They have you cast a cloud roaming warrior that does like blade beam or something like that. Back in the day, it was Dr. Mog throwing you a use of Bahamut. And what I think is when they slotted in... Oh, I forgot to bring Shelga! When they slotted in that Bahamut to give to people, they accidentally put in the old... rude-ass enemies! They accidentally slotted in that tutorial Bahamut instead of like a real Bahamut. Which is like, there's a lot of signs that point to that, such as like the weird different background and everything. But yeah, that's what Record Keeper used to be. It's real crazy to still think like how different. Yeah, I still have Bahamut too. Never getting rid of that. That thing owns. I will waste an ability slot for Bug Comet. Your first relic draw in base Record Keeper used to not give you a 5-star. It was just a relic draw. I think it could only give you 3 stars, actually. Sprite Anima exists, but I don't think I could get to Sprite Anima quickly. Unfortunately, Sprite Anima is at the end of a dungeon. Wait, maybe? I'd have to go through the 10 renewals. I don't think Anima was ever an ultimate fight. Hold up, I can actually find that out real fast. It's as if I have an entire YouTube channel that I can just, you know, search videos. Anima. Nope. The only thing that came up is my FF14. Nah. Oh, wait. I could... Hold up. Hold that thought, Spruce Zeus. Sprucey Zeus. Zeus the Spruce. I might be able to oblige you. But you'll have to wait for me to get through this dungeon. By the way, I just want to point something out real quick. What a damn sprite, right? 3 had some damn designs, didn't it? Some gosh darn designs. Alright, so this is going to be interesting. The only other thing I could have really done here that can fit this situation going on right here is to have slotted, like, fucking anything. Oh my god. Yeah, so I can finally talk about that. I finally did that raid. What a good, smart thing that what a smart game 14 is. Final Fantasy 14 is a smart game. Like, if you don't mind spoilers, do yourself a favor and Google search Final Fantasy 14 Delta Scape 4 Savage. Holy crap. Yep. There we go. Knew that was gonna hurt. Oh shit! Fujin BSB. That's real good. I love Metsu. I love everything in here. Oh wait, you're not actually weak to wind, are you? Why do you think you were weak to wind? Yeah, whatever. Meltdown still does work on you. You're not nearly as threatening as Aramon was. But once we're out of here, I do want to talk about old events, the renewal stuff. Which, by the way, you have about a week to finish the renewal stuff. It goes away on the 5th. So, jump to it. Hop, hop. But just some notable stuff about renewals in general. They're a great source of magicite, mithril, like fantastic. Don't burn yourself out. It's very easy to burn yourself out completely trying to get done all the magicite, all the renewal stuff. But hey, man, you didn't have it before. You're not gonna miss it. Uh-oh. Wait. Why did that count? I guess Meltdown. Technically. Alright, whatever. I should still master, thanks to the other 2 levels. Hey! Be careful with conditions when doing storyline dungeons. Alright, so. Nice, that leaves me with just these 5 dungeons to do. I can definitely get those done later tonight. Alright, so which renewal events have the best accessories? Well, that's rough, because there's a lot. A good one to do is not Dawn of Legend. If you're like a 100% new player, this one event is pretty good. There's some good status resistance stuff in here. That's a silence resist. That's a petrify resist. That one's just a booster. That's an earth resist, I want to say. Can't remember that one, because these are getting into way lesser stuff. This ultimate is 200, 120. This was a newer realm, so they made this ultimate easier. This crystal ring is really nice. It's sleep and petrify, or paralyze resist. Pretty much, here's how you know, alright? Here's how you know which ones to do, because I can't go down every single one. But, go in here. If it says raises a stat by 30, probably not worth your time. You're gonna have to go into each one, and then like look at them, and be like, yes, people are hooting and hollering about the Gigas Armlet. So here's a perfect example. So go down here, hit event rules, scroll down. There you go. Gigas Armlet grants moderate resistance to fire, ice, and lightning, but makes you weak to water. Still, it resists 3 elements. That's fantastic. Mind you, these events take way more stamina than others, because they're just old legacy events. Before the remastering of the events can only be 5 stages. But for instance, again, let's see what this one is. This is reduced damage from dark attacks. So that's worthwhile. That could be worth your time. You want status resist accessories though. Those are the key ones that you need. Those and any accessory that resists more than one element. Ice resist is actually pretty rare, but make a chart for you. Like, go in, write one down. So, hey! This actually segues segues well into my next point. Record Keeper is a game of numbers. A lot of numbers. A whole lot of numbers. Now, raises wind resistance. Again, a very nice one to get. Plan shit out. Write stuff down. So again, if you want... The accessories are definitely the key thing to aim for with these dungeons, with these events. Yeah, there you go. Lightning and Dark Element. Now, those two, that combination doesn't come up too often, but having both a Lightning and a Dark Resist accessory is very useful. There are some definitely really key ones, though. I'm trying to find... I think they're in 6. And I believe it is Sketching Miracles is the one I'm thinking of. So, yes. Memento Ring is major resist to instant KO. It's fantastic. It pretty much makes gravity attacks never hit. For people who are a bit new. Instant KO doesn't only do stuff like instant death, it also does gravity-based attacks. It stops those in their tracks. So, instant KO is a very handy one to try and pick up. God, the start of the song sucks. So yeah, go through that, hit event details, look at different events, see what you got. Definitely try do some of the later events, like Family Secrets and stuff like that is a good example, because you get 6 characters in here. So if you're trying to get characters, look at that. Also, later events tend to give you the loads and the hero souls, which you can redeem for other characters. The one other really big thing that I want to note is when you're doing the older events, like the older events, these, like a meeting beyond time, please, maybe this will be one. Okay, you know, I know which one to check out. I know exactly which one to check out because it fucked with me when I was doing it with my ult. So, Hidden Resolve was the 4th event with an ultimate. Read the conditions. Read the conditions. Newer events before ultimates don't really have conditions. Older events do have conditions. Yes, also look for 5-star abilities. This is a good example. Mind you, these are a little outdated at this point. But if you do this, yeah, like here you go. Phantasm existed in this one. So, try and catch that kind of stuff. I'm trying to think of a good one for that. Something that I use a lot. Oh, I know. By Stone Revealed. Alright, for a second there, I thought I saw a complete. So, By Stone Reveal has a pretty shitty, well, not shitty, but not fantastic accessory. It's just a plus 30 attack. By Stone Revealed has Saint's Cross. Saint Cross is one of the best knight abilities. And it just gets better. So, yeah, try and look at abilities. That's why the event information is there. The event rules are there. They let you just view that stuff real fast. Also, should be noted, this is a very short event. Oh, note about that FF2 has Thief's Revenge for free. Is it in Seer of Destiny? Because if it's not in Seer of Destiny... oh, yep, there it is. Thief's Revenge. Triple plus. Thief's Revenge is maybe the best thief ability. So yeah. Look at event details. Try and pick out what's very good. Aim for 5-star abilities. Aim for good accessories that do resistances and all that. Hold up. Let me... Oh, I know which one. I'm gonna get a song that I don't hate to hear. Broken Chain. Broken Chain. Nah, that's not it. Nope. Not quite. What am I thinking of? Oh, I know which one I'm thinking of. Here we go. There we go. Hell yeah. Okay, so. This is something I haven't shown on stream. Ever. But let's discuss
my spreadsheets.
I do in fact keep a spreadsheet. It's incredibly useful for keeping track of all the garbage that you collect over the course of playing the game. So my spreadsheets. Thank you for the follow. Now, I keep a very simple system here. You know, what is it? Which character? What's the name? What tier? What does it do? Keep it simple, right? And actually, I need to update this. I haven't updated it for like a week or so. So, oh well. Rip and piss that good music. Actually, you know, hold up. Let me do this right. I can't listen to that music for an hour. Or however long I do this. Ah, there it is. Extended. There we go. That's the good shit. So, obviously, I just sit down, I look at this every now and then, and like, okay, da-da-da-da, here you go, Minwoo. Did I mash that one? Game, please. There we go. Yes, okay, I mastered that. I don't remember when, but I did it. Oops, big X. Alright, what do we have here? Vincent. Yeah, I took care of that one. And that just like helps you remember, like, okay, I got this character, I got this, I got that. They can do this and that. Mastered. Whoops. And it doesn't have to be complex. Don't like stress yourself out and like making it over, and like, here you go. Alright. Here, I'll show you how I do this. Alright. Okay. So I got this off of the rando banner. So insert row. 15. Gladiolus. Dawn, Hammer, Overstrike, Earth, Mastered. Wait, nope, not Mastered yet. And then, yesterday, this happened. So that's going to be up in 8. Ice/dark. Well, what do you know, game? You're right. Plus, does that do more? Okay, I see. So that's gonna be mag/, no, gotta remember my wording here. It's a self mag/res plus which double cast. Just barely fits. But there you go. Like, how long did it take me to add that in? Like, a minute to do those two. You know? Like, the initial setup of doing your spreadsheet will take you a little bit of time. That's like, there's nothing tricking that. But at most it'll probably take you about 2 to 3 hours, mattering on how much you have. Maybe 1 hour, maybe a half hour. Just do what I just did here. Put on a song that I like, put on a soundtrack that you like to listen to, put on a CD, and just make a spreadsheet. Because you know what? At the end of the day, when you go to fight a boss and you're like, okay, this guy does magic damage, right? Okay, so let me do a Control F. Well, actually, this boss, like, all right. Let me think of a thing. All right, so this boss I'm going up against has some really nasty piercing attack and magic thing. So attack/mag down. All right. And there's 2 instances of that. There's Fran. There's Fang. I know that's not right. Come on, newbie. You gotta keep this uniform. That should be attack mag. There we go. There. So I have 3 dual breaks. I have blank. I have Fran. I have Fang. And there you go. It's a real nice, easy thing like that. And that's why you make a spreadsheet. Because it makes you not have to fucking recall from your memory. This boss is weak to lightning. Well, I just type it in. And lightning. I spelled something wrong there. There we go. Okay. So I have Desh. I have lightning. And I have Kane. Easy. He gets that shit done real fast. Alright, I want to go with an attack team here, right? Okay. Alright, so I have 27 instances of the word ATK. Alright. Well, that's going to be a little bit harder to figure out. But, you know, it does help a little bit because it makes this highlighted here. So, okay, we got this. That's a party-wide thing. I have, alright, that's a debuff. That's self only. there's an attack mag. There's a haste Aga, 30% there. Let's adjust that one. See, and like that's the thing. Like I go in and I adjust it every now and then. We got Sunbath. Got a. Ooh, that's an attack resistance. See, I don't even remember this stuff. That's why you make a spreadsheet. That's why you make a spreadsheet. But, and like you can even expand on this. Even more. So, this spreadsheet is actually used by me and the people that I do the multiplayer videos with, right? And I'm not going to show off all their stuff because I'm sure they don't want me showing off all their things. But one thing that we've made on this page, which is very handy, just in general, is the Abilities tab. So, in here, we have what everybody can do. It was this revelation through this tab that I found out that I am the Dark Boy. I'm not sure how this happened, but I am the Dark Boy. But you know, you got stuff down here like you'd say, I have a shout, I have a wall, I have a mag buff. I actually need to change this. Hold up. Yes, I do have one of those now. But yeah, there's that, and you know, we do attack, you know, get every combination in there just to make sure you know. Do you know? You know. Yes, I now know. You know, crit chance, which I actually do have one of those. See, I don't even keep up to this one as much, but I do have that. I actually have two. I have two sources of that. So yes, times 2. And then down here, you know, hyper break, full break. I actually have a hyper break now. Full break, attack defense, attack mag, yada yada yada, all the way. EX modes. We don't really keep up to that one. But spreadsheets, they're good, they're useful. Make a spreadsheet. Make a spreadsheet. Just do it. I don't know how Warrior, the Warrior of Light became like one of my fucking boys, but that's the other fun thing to look at in this. Is like, I got like 2 things for Kane. Yeah, well, I got a lot for Lena. Look at this. Look at all this crap I got for Terra. Never pulled on a 6-banner. Zell. Look at all this crap I have for Zell. Yuna. This is the accident. This is the happy accident of my team. I still do not know how Yuna happened. Or Vaughn. Or Lightning. What the hell? Alright. But anyway. Let's get that back up. Spreadsheets. Like, if you take one thing away from this stream / YouTube video, make a spreadsheet. God, I guess, is there anything else? Like, is there anything else that people are drastically curious about? Because, like, those are some of my main things. Like, this is how you know which of the renewal dungeons to focus on. Look at the event stuff. And make a spreadsheet. Like, I cannot stress enough. When you start to like a phone game, because there's just not that information anywhere, make a spreadsheet. Oh, right. Demon Soul. Is that the tactics one? Yeah, it's tactics. Wait, what? No. That's not right. That's wrong. But yeah. I guess here's the thing to talk about. What's wrong about it? It says Demon Soul Torment Dungeon. The Torment Dungeon is the Ravenous Deep. It's the 10 Torment. Whereas Demon Soul already exists and is out right now. It's the hold up, gotta scroll all the way down. It's the 10 Torment. I guess the one other thing I can talk about, and this is kind of relevant for like another week or so. The renewal draws. It's really hard for me to suggest any renewal draw over another because some of these pools are huge. The nice thing is that these are curated pools, so you're never going to lose, really. But yeah, as Father Wolf said, the smaller pools are the better pools. Honestly, I really like the pool for 1. The 1 pool is really good for what it's worth. 1 and 15. V-Prisoner's renewal picks are 1, 15, Type 0, and 14. I can actually agree with that a lot. 1, 15, and Type 0 have a very small pool. I'm not the biggest fan of the Type 0 relic pool because there are some real miss chances in there. That said, there are some real hit chances, such as getting Deuce's BSB. Deuce's BSB is extremely good. 15's pool overall is just really good. And 14 just has a plethora of really good relics. The one thing is, because this is curated... Hold up, this is like the really actually fucked up thing. I need to just check this real fast. Yeah, because the 15 one is curated, you can't hit wall. Wall actually isn't on this banner. So that's a downside. But 14 across the board are generally really, really good relics, no matter what. Some of the legend ones don't work well in a vacuum. But aside from that, it's very good. Oh, you know what? I actually really like the 11 banner. A lot of characters in 11 are kind of like surprise or sleeper hits. Even this one, like this, the bracer for Ayame is actually kind of like really good. Yeah, it's just Woman of the World plus Vidofnir. Um, that said, and here's my final bullet point on the end of this, of like, pull on, what was the list again? So, whoops, forgot that it does that. So, pull on 1, 11, 14, 15, and type 0. Here is the final bullet point. If you're a new player coming in for renewals, you will be getting a ridiculous influx of mithril. Like, a stupid amount. Pull on what you like. The Record Keeper's a game about having fun. If you like 7, pull on 7. If you like 5, pull on 5. If you like 2, pull on 2. Like, who cares? Pull because it's fun. Pull because it makes you feel good. Don't spend money though. Don't feel like you have to go into your money. I love that most of the characters that they put on these banners are like the ones with the legend dives and everything. Except fucking Alphanaut snuck in here. Yeah, don't gamble with money, gamble with your fake money. Don't let the game win, because when you start spending real money on a phone game, unless it's like, you know, like the gem banner that we just had, the house wins. The house always wins. I think that's about it. The only thing really else I could do is like I could do some more realm dungeons, but I kind of showed off that, and it's just gonna be the same thing over and over again. I got the points across that I really wanted to get across, which, okay, again, end of the video. I'm gonna list these points one more time. Do mesmerizing melodies. It's really short. It's just only worth just get in there and do it. Renewal dungeons. Get them done. You have a week left, right? And how do you get them done? How do you know which ones to do? Go in, event rules, scroll down, look at the accessory, look for moderate status resists first, then elemental resists. Both are very good. On top of that, make sure, like, if you have a lot of events to do and not a lot of time, write stuff down. Figure out what you need. If you're not going to get everything done, maybe burn a mithril or two to refresh your stamina. Don't drive yourself crazy. If you do too much, you're going to burn yourself out. Second thing, abilities. Look for some really good 5-star abilities. My personal take, I like this one, Thief's Revenge, Saint's Cross from the Tactics one, Chain Gust spells, Chain Black Magic spells, Twin Strike Spellblades, all great. Power Chain Full Charge are in there somewhere. I think they might be in a 10 event. In fact, I'm going to check that real quick. Shooter abilities, maybe. Those become extremely good after the ability buff. No, I think it's in Window to the Past. Summons! There's some summons in there somewhere. Titan is definitely in there somewhere. Tiamat is in there somewhere. I, for the life of me, cannot remember where they are. It was like... Is it This Is Our Story? No! I think it was This Is Spira. God, looking at all these old events is like a little bit like, oh, I remember that one. It's good times. That's just gonna freak out a little bit every now and then. There's nothing wrong with spending a little bit of money. I'm just trying to say, don't go crazy. Like, you have to know your moderation, when to stop, and all that. Yo, which one had fucking Jet as a big fight? Was it Eternal Calm? No, because this was the 2 event. Yeah, that was LeBlanc. Is it Go Goings? Which one had Braxton's Final A on? Help me out here, chat. I literally do not remember. Wait, no. It should have been this one. Yeah, okay, there it is. They just weren't in event rules. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, no, they're still there. You just have to scroll down. Okay, alright. God, why do I remember that? But yes, moderation in money is a big thing. Again, for the events, event rules, look for accessories with status and elemental resists. Look for abilities. No, I remember Titan. Titan, I think, was from a 4 event, and Tiamat. This is going to be a guess. This is going to be a huge guess, but come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Yeah, it's the Tiamat from 12. I don't know why it's in a 14 event, but whatever. Okay, so that's the main thing about the renewal stuff. Elemental resist accessories, status resist accessories, good abilities. Anything else after that is just clear what you can. You look for characters, look for whatever. Just do what you can. Again, do mesmerizing melodies. It's super easy, and it goes away in like a few days, and you get 5 mithrils, whatever. Relic pools. As stated, the ones with small pools are really good. So 1, 15, type 0, 11 are very good to draw on. 14, also pretty good, but that's because there is a very nice pool of relics in there. Also, just pull on what you like. If you're a fan of 13, pull on the 13 one. Like, there's never going to be a better time to try and just get something for that realm. If you have some lacking synergy, pull on that realm. And don't go crazy, don't spend all your mithril, but, you know, yeah, drop a couple. And then the last note, and the biggest note, and I will hoot and holler from the top of the mountain about this forever. Make a spreadsheet. Make a spreadsheet. Just do it. Just make a spreadsheet. Again, it'll take you like a half hour. Oh, not like a half hour. It'll take you like an hour to 2 hours if you've been playing the game a bit. A half hour if you really haven't. Just use, like, you can use this formatting. You can add more to it if you want. It just helps you remember who has what. Whoa, that one didn't quite make it in that time. I don't think I have too much else to talk about, but I think that's been a pretty good overview of just general stuff. So yeah, that was a fun little chill advice stream. Thank you for the bits for more spreadsheets. Make a spreadsheet. Don't chase a relic. Oh my god, that's the giant bullet point on the end. Don't chase one relic. Don't chase relics. Don't do it. Don't chase the don't chase. Never chase. Do not chase. Do not. But yeah. I guess the actual real final bullet point is have fun. Just have fun. It's a game. Roll with the relics you get. I never expected Yuna to be my best healer. I like Yuna as a character, but who knows? Anyway, thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for watching on YouTube. That watches at the end. Yeah, and I'll see you around.